It's the third day of a backpacking camp. Working as a volunteer counselor, our task for the day is to go rappelling down a cliff. We arrive, the instructor tells everyone, counselors are going to go first. So Karen goes up and she makes it look easy. We're watching from below as she comes down. It's amazing. It's my turn. At the top, the instructor gave me instructions telling me how to do it. Then he says, give it a try. I walk over to the edge of the cliff and I look down. It's 20 feet. From my point of view, it looks farther. I turn and start backing up towards the cliff, getting closer to the edge. I'm right at the edge of the cliff and I start leaning back, putting weight on the rope. I get about halfway back and all of a sudden the rope starts stretching. My acrophobia kicks in and I panicked. All of a sudden I'm grabbing the rope hand over hand, pulling to get myself back up into an upright position. The instructor looks at me and says, it's okay, it'll stretch a little bit, but it'll hold. I didn't say anything to him. He says, trust me, it'll hold. I look at the instructor and I say, thinking to myself, trust you. Right now, I trust you about as much as I trust this rope. But boldly I say, okay. And I back up to the cliff again. Now it would be amazing to say it happened just as he explained it to me. It didn't. Life doesn't work that way. At least it doesn't for me. It took me 3 more tries to get over the edge. Once I got out there in the sitting position, I paused, calming myself. Looked around. This isn't so bad. The rest of the trip down was a whole lot more fun. When I reached the bottom, I realized I enjoyed that. That was fun. Then the instructor calls me back up to the top. Arriving at the top, he said, your job will be to oversee talking the kids over the edge. Out of 20 kids, I talked them all over the edge, except for one little girl. She was so afraid that no amount of words I used would assure her it was safe. We pulled her back up, got her back to her safety, and I realized that I had learned something important. I learned that sharing our fears can help others. But that was not the only lesson I learned that day. But that lesson will have to wait until another story to be told.